Hi Capricorn, welcome to your timeless message. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Venus. I'm going to get right into your reading and start with the card that I shuffled off camera. You got the Eight of Pentacles, okay? And in this deck, it is labeled with the word prudence, which is such an interesting word. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Wands, okay, with valor. So, to me, the energy feels as if Capricorn energy right now is putting in a lot of work. You are creating something, divinely creating something. And I feel like you have been very particular in what kind of energy you have been putting into and around this creation. I say this because the prudence word to me gives very particular energy, especially with this card being connected to Virgo. You're very precise on what energy you let into new projects or around existing projects, because you don't want that other energy to taint the energy that you are trying to create or bring into the world. So this is probably not the easiest for you to do when you want your creations to be experienced. You want them to be experienced by probably a great many of people, but you don't like when people misunderstand you or don't get what it is that you're trying to create or portray. That energy can be difficult. It can be difficult living in this kind of society where everyone has access to share an opinion if they have access to see what it is that you're doing. So I feel like you're finding this balance, this very intimate, this very tricky balance of letting the right people in to hype you up without necessarily feeling like you are surrounding yourself with people who make you feel defensive about what it is that you are creating. I see that this is a big change for you because you might not have necessarily always been this way. You could have just been loyal to people who you felt were loyal to you based off of the time that they've been in your life, not necessarily them proving that they are actually in your life for a reason. With this energy that is coming out, you have love at the forefront of your reading. So the people who love you, or the people who you love you. And there are true supporters, I feel like, on your side. Right now, all you can see is the struggle that it has taken for you to exist in this world and to be your authentic self and to want to shine in the world. But I feel like there's this loving energy coming in to show you, how to more so let your defense mechanisms go. Again, this is a big change for you right now. Because why wouldn't you be defensive when people don't understand you, right? That's just the natural feelings that we all face. But I feel like it's time for a certain energy in your life to change, whether that is the connections that are around you or the way that you perceive your connections and how they love you. It is a number of messages that may be coming out right now in this energy, because every Capricorn's life is going to look and be different. Let's see. Right. Which is why the card Your Path came out. This is your path, your individualistic path. No one can make you feel like you're not doing enough or you're not doing it right, because it's up for you and God to decide. This card says, "Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions." So I feel like this is not even the love card. It's not even just about the love from others, but I feel like this is divine love for you right now. And Spirit's divine love is showing you how you are on the right path. You are headed in the right direction right now. Divine love, period. We were just talking about it. I just said it out of my mouth. You heard me say it. And so Spirit is, reiterating, you are not alone. You are not on this path alone. You're not doing this alone. You are loved. The universe loves you. They love what you're trying to create. They love you for creating the things that you're trying to create in life. You are surrounded by love, okay? So you also have the card of letting go. So letting go of the idea that this is not true, letting go of the idea that you are not supported, letting go of the idea that you will always live life being misunderstood. This card says, everything is indeed out of control and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. So everything indeed is out of control. Nothing, what is control? What is it? None of us have it. None of us own control except over our own bodies and the things that we experience. We are meant to have that control, but over other circumstances, things that are, out of our own body's choice and happening, those things we cannot control. So Spirit is asking you at this time, and it's going to be a huge change for you, but to let go of as much control as possible, to try to get into the flow, especially when it comes to creating and being in creative energy. But even in regards to, like we were talking about, the relationships around you and how people perceive you, try to let go of the control of being perceived in the way that you should be perceived or the way that you want to be perceived. Just allow people to perceive you. Whether they're right or wrong is not your concern. Just let people perceive you. Let people see you. Divine Love says, when you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with Spirit. So that is what's beginning in your life right now, is a love affair with Spirit. They're trying to give you all this love. They're trying to hype you up in a sense. They're trying to encourage you to be your authentic self, to accept and embrace your authentic path, to do things authentically to yourself and your own identity. That flew out. The South Node. Ooh, yes. Again, Capricorn, there's something that you are holding on to that needs to be released. We have the South Node. Astrologically, these are the things when your South Node is in a certain sign. Like if you have South Node in Aries, there are things that are of Aries-like qualities that you are being asked and are destined to release in this lifetime. I'm going to put this right next to the letting go. So there could be certain relationships. There could be certain, again, beliefs, mindset, habits, things that you tell yourself about love, creation and otherwise that it's time for you to let go of right now, Capricorn, because those things aren't serving you or your highest good. They're not helping you to reach your destiny when you are holding on to things that aren't aligned with your energy anymore. Even people, those things, people aren't just things. People are whole human beings, right? But when we say letting go, that means letting go of attachment to the struggle that you have with another person, or letting go of attachment to the obsession that you have with another person, letting go of whatever attachment that is not of your highest good at this time, because your path is saying that thing, that person, that feeling, that thought, even if it's just about yourself, is not meant to go along with you on this path. That is why Spirit is helping you to try to look past your fears and the illusions that you feel in order to transform this. You have at the bottom of the deck the 8th house with transformation, karma, facing fears, and legacies all over again. This is absolutely a karmic cycle that is changing and ending for you at this moment in your life. You could be feeling like everything in your life is changing, not just career, but like your path in life. You could feel like there's just a huge transformation, where you always thought you would be this one thing or do this one thing, and then it turns out that you're doing something completely different now at this time. And letting go to expectations with love helps to move you closer to your destiny. You have the Mercury energy coming out, but I'm gonna keep shuffling for a clear card to jump out. That's what we like. But you are going to feel as if things, lots of messages for you, Capricorn. This is so random, but Spirit is saying lots of messages. Someone check your message requests, ? Because there could be an important message in there for you, or important opportunity for you. Okay. Capricorn. What was I saying? Lots of messages. Oh, I can't remember what I was saying. Capricorn. What was I saying? That you are destined to let go in order to embrace what is meant to be on your path. Honey, I can't even remember what I was just saying, but it's okay. Because I feel like there's also that kind of thing as well. And I feel like everything happens for a reason. So I just forgot that for a reason, because Spirit's trying to tell you, let go of those things too. Let go of like expecting yourself to be like, or remember like expecting yourself to like just be this perfect machine. Letting go of all of that is really going to be beneficial for you at this time. So empowerment wanted to come out twice. It feels like you are definitely finding your empowerment. You are definitely finding your power, your voice with this throat chakra here as well. It could be that you are also communicating with the people that you love and expressing your love to them. This is probably a different approach to the relationships in your life right now as well. Let's see what else Spirit is trying to show you astrologically in this time. Okay, in this timeless message, you have, wow, Chiron, which is always an aspect that I love to see in people's readings, because that means that you are healing right now, and you are healing your feelings with the Moon card here. So I'm not going to read the Moon card because we know what feelings are. We know when we feel feelings. Sometimes we don't know what to do with those feelings. That's okay. But that's the point of healing, because you're at this moment, and whenever you're watching this timeless message, your feelings are not going to have, I feel like, certain powers over you. It's not going to be like forever, because we're a human being. So we do get emotional, and our emotions do tend to show up in however way that they need to. Messy and all, honey. Messy and all. Especially when you feel like you've been not necessarily paying attention to the emotions that have been trying to get your attention. But the Chiron energy is here to signify that you are healing, that you are actually tapping in to a new power by letting go of the things that are no longer serving you, but by addressing them first. It's kind of like, in the letting go process of things that no longer serve us, if we let it go without analyzing it, who's to say that those things don't just come back because we haven't properly combed through what we need to look through, what we need to address, what we need to feel in order to validate ourselves in that moment. So this is definitely a healing power for you. You're going to be facing a lot of growth. You could be making amends with someone. Specifically, they could be, on this side of the earth, or a spirit guide for you now, that you are making amends with yourself emotionally and with emotional situations from the past as well. This is going to, again, aid in your growth and your personal development. And I feel like we were talking about releasing self-doubt, but that could also have been in another video. At this time, you are also releasing self-doubt. Looking at why you deserve love, looking at why you deserve authentic and aligned love, looking at why you deserve to be able to freely journey this path, your path that you are on, because it was made for you in this lifetime. So there's going to be a lot of divine things happening around you at this time, where you're going to be able to look at a lot of parallel energies of softness and pain, being, that the pain is more so the things that have happened in the past. It could be present day, but it doesn't feel like it because you have love at the center. That doesn't mean that there isn't pain. It just means that there's a different focal energy. So it could be that, you're just focused on healing things from the past, and maybe for a very specific few, it could be healing karmic things from other past lives. If that is something that you believe in, then I think that is something that you should look into. We carry energy over from the other lives that we have experienced. This is just something I simply believe, but if you do not, take no mind by what I'm saying. But there's a lot of shame that you are looking to heal. There's a lot of generational trauma that is going to be healed at this time, and inherited issues that didn't just start with you, and more than likely won't just end with you either. Ooh, quite a few. You have the Nine of Cups, the Strength card, and the Knight of Cups. 9 and Knight of Cups. I'm going to keep shuffling because I only need 1 or 2. 1. Okay. So you have the Lover's card. Give me 1 second and maybe I'll be able to. Yes, perfect. You have the Lover's card for your first tarot card out. And the Lover's card actually talks about choice, being able to make a choice, being able to choose love, being able to choose self-love, being able to tap into the divine energy, the divine love in order to recognize yourself. So I think that this is going to be absolutely a very reflective time for you. And it's by choice. You're reflecting on yourself by choice because you have a lot built up mentally. And I did feel like there was a challenging or more difficult energy that was around your reading. And it is stemming from your thought pattern, your mind, what you are carrying around in your mind, how you take action in life based on thoughts that are not necessarily aligned with what you believe about yourself. It's like, I'd like to believe that I am hardworking, that I am particular in a way that benefits self-growth and material growth, financial growth. But sometimes I have a hard time believing this about myself, and that's okay. Your cards are very eager to fall on the floor. Let's see what they are trying to tell you. If I can... These nails, y'all. Okay, success. You have the Six of Pentacles with the Moon in Taurus representing this card. And you also have Mars and Gemini, by the way, which Gemini rules the Lover's card as well. So you're going to be able to successfully overcome these overwhelming, overburdening thoughts that you may feel about yourself or feel about your financial abilities, creative financial abilities as well, how you create abundance out of effort and work. I think you're healing a financial wound, it could be, because you have a lot of Pentacles cards out here. Let me speak first. Because you have a lot of Pentacles cards out first, and because you have a lot of thoughts around, your finances and how you want to make things materialize, and even believing in yourself to make these things happen in the way that you want to happen. Because you can be successful, you can be financially abundant, but sometimes it feels as if you kind of just settle for a path that is the most abundant for you because you see money and you hear money talking. So I think that this is absolutely a wound, a financial wound that you are healing. And you are destined to release. You're destined to be able to give your all to something, to dominate something, to give just all of your energy to something and it turn out successful. This is something that you could be trying to build for your community, because the Six of Pentacles can be a community-based tarot card. And the Two of Wands, which has Mars in Aries as its representation, just shows that you are you're done overthinking your actions. You're kind of just ready to go. You're kind of just ready to act. You're tired of trying to control your steps, but just intuitively take action on the things that you're feeling called to. And that is Spirit. This is Spirit's way of affirming that and saying that this is a good move for you. And then at the bottom, so we have the Knight of Cups, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands again. So, yeah, there's a lot of, what's the word that I'm looking for? There's a lot of defensive energy. There's a lot of deflective energy. Like you're trying to deflect other people's opinions and thoughts off of what you have going on right now. And you want to feel the love. You want to feel the love. And there is love around you. I'm not sure where you'll be getting it at this time specifically, Capricorn. But there is love around you, and people appreciate you for all of the things that you do, all the things that you make happen. You are absolutely appreciated. The Two of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, it feels like you are feeling a bit more ambitious now that you are feeling these certain changes in your life. Like you may be feeling more ambitious, yes, to let go of the things that you want to heal. Period. It's like it feels very simple. You're being called, you're being moved forward to analyze certain emotional things that have happened or are inside of you. But it's almost as if you are doing it differently this time than you have ever done it before. Give me a second. Because this is much more than just your creativity. I feel like you have had a difficult relationship to love, not even just in relation to other people, not even just relation to money, but it could also be family as well. Because the sixes can talk about a family dynamic that kind of conditions this way of thinking or being in the world. So especially with the Six of Pentacles, it could be that you have just been used to taking care of other people. You don't, and you haven't seen it any other way. Like you haven't seen your existence happening in any other way except to be the person who can always take care, who can always take care of other people, who can always be that person. So this could also be something that you're looking to heal and to let go of like trying to be things for other people instead of be for yourself. Okay. That's a very strong message. You're going to be learning a lot about yourself emotionally. You're going to be very curious about yourself emotionally. Some of you could be, romanticizing this healing process for yourself. That will look very specific. You could be taking yourself on a date, a picnic date, or, whatever it is that that taps you into that loving energy. I've heard a lot about like a lot of different outdoor activities that revolves around sunset watching or just doing something sensual to tap into your senses and get you out of your mind. That's going to be very, very helpful for you at this time. Anything that can help you tap into your inner child. Anything that can help you tap into that part of yourself that is also connected to your creativity. So your inner child and your creativity going hand in hand, doing things that you've always wanted to do, but never gave yourself the opportunity to. And to spend time with people who really hype you up and boost you up authentically, for you being your authentic self. Those who love you authentically. And you'll know what that means. You'll know what it feels like. Intuitively, you know who you trust already with certain things, who you trust with other certain things. You have a lot of Mars energy out, by the way, also. So feeling very action oriented, wanting to go. And in the past, you didn't know where you wanted to go, but now you're kind of just like, okay, I'm willing to explore it all as long as it makes me feel good and as long as it brings the highest good for me and everyone around me that needs to be around me. So you have the angel number 26. You have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Your intuitive awareness of what people want allows you to come up with innovative solutions to meet their needs. Okay, so you are very tactful. You are very innovative. Spirit sees this within you and about you. Again, you're needing to release all doubt about what it is that you've been brought here to do. You will succeed when you truly believe that you are who you are, which is who you are, and who you are is amazing, Capricorn. You are very tactful. You get to a goal and you see that it is finished fairly soon. in the right amount of time. It's not like you rush yourself, because the Capricorn energy is methodical. For sure. It is patient. It's ruled by Saturn. So you kind of like, it's like Taurus energy, but with a slower button. Like you slow it down to the max to make sure that everything gets done. That is why you reach success so thoroughly, not quickly, but thoroughly, because you are yourself tactful and thorough. And you doubt this about yourself. You doubt your capabilities. And you let that switch up how you move in this world. Don't let it. At the bottom of the deck, you have angel number 20. You relate with I am harmonious, or you are harmonious. You relate to others on an almost cosmic level. You are dedicated to building harmonious relationships of all kinds. You have the ability to persuade others to your point of view by using gentle means. So there, again, big relationship changes in your life right now. And it is all to create peace and harmony in those personal relationships. It doesn't feel professional. It feels like friends, close friends, and family, or chosen family for you, Capricorn, that you are connecting with at this time. And if you find that certain relationships make you doubt yourself, you are definitely going to be letting go of that doubt or that connection in any way possible at this time, which will be that's like for your highest good. It's literally for your highest good. Let's see what else. Abundance at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know about this timeless message. You are abundant, Capricorn. You are abundant. Don't be frustrated by it. When you feel like things aren't moving the way that you want, when you feel like you can't see your success, when you feel like haters are going to hate, when you feel like you need to make a choice, keep hanging out with who you're hanging out, keep showing up for who you want to show up, and they not do the same, or show up for those who you would like to show up more for, because they have your back no matter what. That's such a strong message, Capricorn, but take what resonates. The frustration card is depicted as this, and can you imagine how frustrating it is trying to put something square into something circular? It's literally physically impossible. So when you are in a situation and you feel like you're trying to force something, take a step back and try to reanalyze why you are trying to make something happen, why you're trying to make something work, either with someone or with something, like creatively. Look at why you have that, I was going to say trauma bond, but why you have that traumatic connection in general. Why am I trying to make this happen? Why do I think that this is best? Why am I being so hard on myself for trying to make something work when I know that it won't work? And I don't have to berate myself. I don't think that's the right word. I don't have to beat myself up for it. I just see and recognize, oh, this thing is not going to work. Even as frustrated as I really, really am, and I really want it to work, my consciousness says that I need to surrender and to let it go. So that is absolutely what you're doing right now. It could be, just for an example, the fact that you are trying to carry something that needs to be let go of. You're trying to say, oh, I can make it through with this pain. And Spirit is saying, no, I need you to actually let that go. I need you to actually release that, because it's no longer aligned. It's no longer necessary for you to carry. So let's look at the tea leaves for any future energy that is coming your way at this time, and to see. So I am looking at the card Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Free yourself, Capricorn. Free yourself from what it is that you, again, are trying to force, are trying to make happen, or that you feel maybe tying you down at this moment, tying your energy down. And just one more, please. Thank you, Spirit. So at the bottom of the deck, you have bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. So some of you could be waiting for news, to hear back on something, a package or a letter. A response in some way is what you are waiting for, or something that you'll be receiving. You also have Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. So even if you feel like you're anxious about whatever it is that you're waiting for, this is a lighthearted, carefree time. At a time where you're not supposed to take things too harshly at the moment. You have Dog, close up, pleasure with a close friend. I do feel that you're gonna have a lot of good times with those you hold closest to you. It'll be a nice carefree time. Some of you may be getting out a little bit more, not necessarily, but just being amongst like-minded people more. It's going to feel really good for you. So if someone's inviting you out and you really have been putting off plans, but you've been wanting to with a specific person, Spirit is confirming and affirming that you should make those plans, Capricorn. And you also have the angel energy with spiritual guidance and protection from harm. You are protected at this time. You don't have to worry, Capricorn, about anything. Let this carefreeness wash over you. Let feelings of success wash over you. Don't listen to your mind when you know that it's feeding you negativity. And don't listen to others when you feel like they are hyping up that negativity that you feel within yourself, okay? And you also have the heart energy with great happiness. And this is such a beautiful way to end your timeless reading. To know that there is such good news coming in for you right now of protection, of harmony and happiness and having a great time. Don't let the frustrations get you. Look at what they're trying to show you about your own emotional reactions to things and let that healing begin, Capricorn, okay? I hope that you enjoyed this timeless message. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below. I would greatly appreciate it, and I will see you in another video. Peace.